Welcome, ladies and gents. It has been an incredibly long time since I've put anything up on YouTube, and it's not without good reason. There's been so much going on with my life and things that I've just needed to give my undivided attention to. The biggest one being buying a property, buying our first house, myself and Mrs. Hagar. We're still not quite there yet, but we are in the sort of final stages now of buying our first house. I can't speak for anywhere else in the world, but here in the UK it is an incredibly long and tedious process, one of which often consumes you completely, and the stress and anxiety levels regarding solicitors and money, etc, etc. It's been quite a stressful process, to say the least, and there's been other things as well that I've been sort of dealing with and trying to figure out for myself, but I'm coming through the other side now, which is it's a great feeling. So yeah, that's kind of where I've been, and you know, thank you all so much for the continued support. You all keep watching the videos, and the YouTube stuff is still going up and up and up, the amount of views and subscribers and all that, so I really do appreciate it, and thank you very much for that. Probably the biggest thing that you're wondering right now is, where the hell is the Intruder? As you can see, this is not my Suzuki Intruder. This is a 1990 Honda VFR750, otherwise known, I think in America it's known as the R36 or RC36. And I picked this bike up a couple of weeks ago just to use as a winter bike while the Intruder's on the bench. This allows me to continue to ride and get from A to B, etc. So that's why we're on this bike today. But we're just taking a quick trip over to Teignmouth, which is the next town over from me. I've got an appointment that I need to get to. So yeah, this is actually, I think, the first moto vlog that I've done since the Intruder was originally benched. So you're actually getting to see sort of my hometown and whatnot for the first time. It's a beautiful location in the southwest of England. Very, very fortunate to live here. Apart from the traffic, that can be a problem sometimes. So the RC36, I'm sure it's the RC36, it might just be the R36, I can't remember. VFR 750, we've named her Vera, obviously, Vera the VFR. She's a great bike, you know, she's 30 years old, nearly 31 years old, and she pulls like an absolute train. I've not had to do anything to it. The guy I bought it from did me a very, very good price on it. But 800 quid for a 750 sports tourer bike is very reasonable, and she's a Honda. Hopefully she'll just go forever. She's got 68,000 miles on her at the moment, which is a huge amount of miles for any motorcycle, but she's 30 years old, so it's not horrendous. But as I said, she pulls like an absolute train. She's got speed that I'm not used to, this doesn't compare at all to the Intruder in regards to speed. She's so much quicker, so much lighter, so much easier to maneuver than the Intruder, especially now that I've put the extended forks and 8 hangers on it, etc. It's become quite a slow bike to some degree, the Intruder. She's a lot more delicate to handle. You've got to be really sort of awake when you ride that bike now. But she is now on the bench. We had an issue with it last week. I wish I had my camera running for it, because it was quite the event. I hit probably the world's biggest pothole. How the hell I missed it, I will never know. We were doing what we call green laning here in the UK. We were just doing a quick green lane to get to a main road. Colour of the tarmac was dark, and so was the pothole, so I think that's probably why I missed it. Anyway, I hit the pothole at probably 25-30 mile an hour and bent the front forks, the extended front forks. So that for me was enough to say, right, that's it. She was going to go on the bench anyway pretty soon, so that was enough for me to kind of call it quits. I'm not going to rush to get that fixed. and back on the road, because it's going to be very, very wet and icy here within a matter of weeks, and they'll salt and grit the roads for the next 4 months, and I really don't want to be riding her through salt and grit after all the work that's been done to her. So yeah, that's kind of why the VFR's come onto the scene. So I will be riding this bike predominantly for the next 3 or 4 months, but that's not to say that the channel is no longer about the Intruder. The Intruder is continuing to be worked on, and I am going to try my best to get more videos for the Intruder done for you guys. The only reason I haven't is, like I say, there's been a lot on, and I've needed to give all of my time to other things. But hopefully soon, once we're able to clear out the workshop and move a lot of the stuff over to the new house, I'll be able to get my space back down in the workshop and can start tinkering again. Right guys, for the time being, I just wanted to put up this quick little video to kind of acknowledge everybody. I do still try to comment back and reply to messages etc. that are coming through on YouTube or on Facebook. It's just, like I say, I'm just swamped at the moment with life. You guys know as much as I do, I'd love to do this full time. If I could do this full time, like every moto vlogger's dream is to be able to do this full time, then I would. And who knows, maybe one day I will be able to, but until then I'm just going to try and start putting up bits and pieces as and when I can for you guys, so you know I'm still about, still here, still riding. Right guys, you take care, and I'll catch you again soon. All the best.